using Cody's favorite chili mix today. It is Bigfoot chili. It is out of the Columbia River Gorge area. I usually use my own, but he likes it so much that I do go ahead and buy this spice mix. Bigfoot chili mix, 1 large or 2 small onions, 2 cups of beef broth, 2 pounds of beef, venison, or elk, 28 ounces diced tomato, 1 tablespoon oil, 15 ounces of beans. Today we're going to be using canned elk. Thank you, Browns. And I happen to know that she knows what she's doing when she pressure cans her meat, so I'm happy to use that. A lot of questions have come up about what to do when you're pressure canning, and you want to make sure that you pressure can your meat. Don't try to water bath can it. There is no safe method. I know many of you have been doing it for years. Please don't feed it to me and my family, just in case. There's just too much risk involved. So, and the other thing you can do is use beef, or you can use venison in this recipe. The reason you want to pressure can meat and low acid foods is because when you water bath can, it only gets up to 212 degrees. When you pressure can, it gets up to 240 based on that steam and that pressure building up. It's up at that level temperature that you will kill the botulism. 212 won't do it no matter how long you boil it. 8 hours, still not going to do it. All organic, still not going to do it. You need to get it up to that 240 pressure canning. The first thing you're going to do is go ahead and brown the meat. This is elk from my garden. I'm going to go ahead and answer my 3 questions right now. The first question is, why do you trim off all the fat before you pressure can meat? And that's because the fat will climb its way up the top and can stop the lid from sealing on the can. So make sure you use lean meat when pressure canning. After browning the meat, go ahead and transfer it to your waiting pot. Once the onions are soft, add it in to the meat. And then go ahead, add in the spices. One thing I like about it, it's non-GMO, so I feel all right about giving it to the family. And then you're going to stir it over medium, low heat to kind of toast it a little bit. Make sure you don't burn it though. And just stir it all really well. Question number 2. Can you can butter and cheese? There's no great method for doing that at this time. Go ahead and freeze it. Some of it won't freeze, and some of it you just want to eat right away. Once the onions are soft, add it in to the meat. Go ahead and add the tomatoes and the beef broth. Bring to a boil and then let simmer for an hour and a half. Another question somebody had was, can you just use Splenda in place of sugar when making jams and jellies? And you cannot. You need to use a specific recipe because the sugar acts as a preservative in those recipes, and you want to make sure that you're preserving properly. A variation of the recipe, we added 3 cans of beans instead of just 1.
If you haven't had Bigfoot chili with elk meat, you haven't had chili.
A number of people have asked what type of gun I run with or carry, and I carry a DB9. It's lightweight, fits into either my fanny pack or backpack, depending on how long I go for a run with, or on my hip, and it's powerful. This is one of the smallest, lightest 9mm you can buy, so I thought it was great for me. Or are you laughing at me because I said I don't want to shoot Bigfoot? Fall is here, and I'm still going to be busy preserving. A quick tour of the winter garden. I've pulled everything out from the summer, and it's just, I've got the winter crops going. Come along. Tomatoes are gone. Carrots are still in the ground. Apple grass, asparagus, I still need to cover. We still have some flowers. I'm going to save the seeds. We've got pumpkins, or potatoes that need to come out. I've still got leeks and some onions and chives. Flowers are still blooming. Woohoo! Chard, dill I still need to deal with. I've got broccoli, lettuces, kales, cabbages going on. This is still full of potatoes. Broccoli romanesco over there. We've got the strawberries I need to deal with still. More potatoes and all types of kale, broccoli, and everything right there. Come to the greenhouse. I'll show you more. Come on in. So in my greenhouse, I've got tomatoes that were green, and I'm going ahead and letting them ripen in here. I've also got some bulbs of flowers that are not hardy enough to last over the winter. I've been saving seeds from zinnias and marigolds and sunflowers. I've got some broccoli romanesco growing here. I've got an avocado plant, some chard, lots of kale, more lettuces, some spinach over there, some cabbages. So it's just a cold frame in here, so it will just make things last a little bit longer. Tomatoes, squashes, melons, peppers, everything is out. Corn is out, other squashes. We've got tomato cages over there. I'm going to use those to put around the blueberries and then winterize the blueberries, getting ready for the snow. Could come this month. As you know, I love composting. I love the physical labor of it all. But so I've been busy throwing all of the old plant material in here, the apple cider pulp that's been left over from our apple cider pressings, and hopefully we'll be getting some manure with the help of the neighbor's tractor.
So Jack, one of my favorite parts of fall is bringing in the firewood. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't think that's my favorite part. I think the pumpkin pie is my favorite part.
We've still got a number of apples, and we're going to eat some, and we're going to juice some, and probably make some applesauce out of the rest. Tiny, but mighty. I brought the tomato cages over to the blueberry plants, and I intend to fill them with straw to protect the blueberries throughout the winter. Raspberries don't need to be covered.